Observe rest period.
Roger, resting.
Cameras and tape running.
Affirmative.
Roger, perform light work task.
Roger, light work. Okay.
Roger, perform heavy work task.
Heavy work task. Okay.
Roger, sufficient. Thank you. Cameras and tape off.
ECS free on off.
Fire on control.
Free and off.
CO, control fuel.
Station. Roger, fire. Watson panel.
Automatic fuel is 95, manual is 96, cameras and tape recorders are running.
I have a
Cabin pressure.
indication from capsule test.
15.2,
Measuring.
Air temperature.
94,
Sequence recorders. Roger. Telemeter hanger D.
Coolant quantity indicator.
7%,
Emergency oxygen.
100% plus.
Read out your DC volts.
Main is 24, secondary is 24, number 1 is 25, 2 is 25, 3 is 25, 4 is 25, standby 26, isolated 29, back to main, current is 29 amps.
Roger, suit and cabin temperature, full CCW.
Roger, full, counterclockwise.
ASCS and fans.
ASCS is 118, fans is 115.
Minus 3 minutes.
TM blockhouse, do we gotta go?
Roger, fire 1.
TM blockhouse, do I have a go?
Capcom, Chase 1.
Stand by 1.
I gotta know, I'll have to hold it too.
Roger, I'm going to hold. 2 minutes 40 seconds in holding. Can you give me an estimate? Roger, fire 1. CTC, TM is go.
Roger, understand, TM is go. We have a momentary hold. Stoney, hold on with me until I give you the word. Stoney, Raj.
I'm holding here. I have not recycled at this time.
Freedom 7, Capcom, you read Jeff, how do you read?
7, rating it loud and clear, Capcom, over to Chase.
It's Chase 2.
Chase 2.
TM blockhouse, what are your camera and tape recorders this time?
They're on. What is that?
Okay, if you would like to, I'll get an estimate on this.
Freedom 7,
How soon could you have them back on if I take them off?
All you have to do is give me the word. I've got one switch.
7, standby, Capcom, I'm still on box.
Clearance to resume the count.
All Mercury stations,
Panel,
we intend to pick up. Just keep your camera and tape recorders on. CO, did you verify you got a recorder light?
This is the CO, I did.
Okay, Paul,
Okay.
ready to resume the count?
Roger, ready to resume the count. STE, I'm going to turn it over to Stoney, verify.
Resume the count.
Okay, Stoney, take it over. Roger.
5 seconds.
Freedom 7, Stoney, how do you read?
7, loud and clear, Stoney.
Roger, loud and clear, also. Minutes mark, then got him.
7, roger.
Minus 90 seconds.
I'm counting.
131, got him. Mark.
Roger.
Minus 80 seconds.
minus 70 seconds.
T minus 1 minute and counting. 1 minute and counting.
Roger.
T minus 45. Mark.
Roger.
Firing command. 30. Mark.
T
Hey,
minus
Roger.
30
Periscope
seconds.
has retracted.
That's confirmed periscope pickup.
Main bus 24 volts, 26 amps.
T minus 15 seconds. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Lift off.
Oh, Roger. Lift off and the clock is started.
34 minutes after the hour.
Yes, sir. We can allow it clear.
I tell you.
This is Freedom 7. The fuel is go 1.2 G. Cabin at 14 psi. Oxygen is go.
Go 1.2 G. Cabin 14 pounds per square inch. Oxygen system go. All A-OK.
Freedom 7 is still go.
Freedom 7 is still go. The trajectory is A-OK.
This is 7. Fuel is go 1.8 G. 8 psi cabin and the oxygen is go.
Freedom 7 reports the mission is still A-OK. Full go.
Cabin pressure is holding at 5.5. Cabin holding at 5.5.
Freedom 7 in voice communication with the Mercury Control Center.
Fuel is go 2.5 G.
Reports 3.5 G. Cabin pressure holding
Oxygen
fine.
is go. The main bus is 24.
Cabin pressure holding
Light
5.5 pounds per
battery is
square inch.
29.
Roger, read you 5 to 5. Protect the all okay.
Okay, it's a lot smoother now. A lot smoother.
Roger.
The flight trajectory is still A-OK. The pilot is in good voice communication with Mercury Control.
7 here. Fuel is go 4 G. 5.5 cabin. Oxygen go. All systems are go.
Freedom 7 with astronaut Alan B. Shepard reports the fuel system is go. 4G.
5 G.
Cabin 5.5 pounds per square inch. Oxygen go. All systems go.
Cut off. Tower jettison green.
Pilot reports
Yes,
tower
sir.
jettisoned. Astronaut
Gas
A-OK.
is green.
Periscope
is
coming out.
And the turnaround has started.
Turnaround started, assuming orbital attitude.
SCS is okay. Control movements.
He's going to hand control movements now.
Okay, switching to manual pitch.
Switching to manual control of the pitch attitude. Trajectory looks A-OK.
Pitch is okay.
Pitch control A-OK.
Switching to manual yaw.
Switching to manual yaw. Medical monitor
Yaw is
Pilot's
okay.
condition appears to be
Switching
excellent.
manual roll.
Taking over manual control of the roll attitude.
Roll is okay.
Roll okay, let's go to it.
Roll is okay.
On the periscope. What a
Working
beautiful
now.
view.
What a beautiful view.
Cloud
It is a
cover
boat.
over Florida. 3 to 4 tenths near the eastern coast. Obscures up through Hatteras. I can see Okeechobee. Identify
Pilot reports
Andros Island.
3 to 4 tenths cloud cover
Identify
along
the
the eastern
reef.
coast of the United States, obscuring the eastern coast up through Cape Hatteras.
Retro, 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Joint retro sequence. In retro attitude,
Pilot
hard green.
reports assuming retro attitude, initiating retro fire sequence.
Control is smooth.
Pilot reports mission very smooth.
You notice Retro 1,
Retro rocket number 1 has fired.
very smooth. Retro 2,
Retro number 2 has fired.
Retro 3,
Retro number 3 has fired.
all 3 retros are fired. Okay, 3 retros have fired. Retro jettison is back to arm.
The booster.
Preparing to jettison the retro
negative.
rocket pod. We are still receiving excellent voice communication from the pilot.
Switching fly-by-wire.
Medical monitor reports everything A-OK in the cockpit.
Roll is okay.
Retro jettison confirmed.
Roger, do not have a light.
The retro rocket packet has jettisoned. The retro rocket packet
I do
has
not
been
have a
jettisoned.
light. I see the straps falling away. I heard a noise. I will use override. Override used. The light is green. Oh, Roger.
The mission is now 6 minutes and 40 seconds old. Astronaut Alan B.
Periscope is
Shepard is still
retracting.
talking to us, working like a test pilot, reporting
I'm on
facts and
fly-by-wire,
figures,
going to
recording
re-entry
procedures
attitude.
in the precise engineering manner of a test pilot.
Roger. Projector right on the button.
Okay, Buster, re-entry attitude. Switching ASCS normal.
Beginning to roll into re-entry attitude.
ASCS is okay.
Automatic control system operating properly.
Switching HF for radio check.
Freedom 7, Capcom, how do you read HF?
Roger, reading you loud and clear, HF, take on me.
Freedom 7, Capcom, how do you read onset?
Reading you loud and clear, HF, on me.
Back to
The
you,
Mercury
HF.
spacecraft is beginning to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. We have a registration in the control center indicating 0.05 of a G, indicating the beginning of penetration.
Okay, this is Freedom 7. G build up. 3,
We are still in voice communication with the pilot.
9.
9G coming down.
Okay. Okay.
Is
Coming
Rita
through loud and clear.
okay?
Okay.
Going through peak G now, he is still talking, saying, okay.
Okay. This is 7, okay.
All data here at the Mercury Control
45,000
Center
feet
at this
now.
time is excellent.
40,000 feet. I'm back on ASCS. $35,000. $30,000 feet.
Pilot reports 30,000 feet on the way down.
Capcom, how do you read now?
Roger, Deke, reading you loud and clear, Javi.
Switched over to GDI.
Pilot now talking to us via a link radio link
Roger.
at Bahama Island, and we're reading him loud and clear.
The drogue is green at 21. The periscope is out.
Drogue parachute
The
has
drogue
deployed.
is out.
The drogue parachute has deployed.
Okay, a drogue deploy. I've got 70% auto, 90% manual. Oxygen is still okay.
Pilot reports all systems in the
And the snorkel's at about 15,000 feet. Emergency flow rate is on.
The medical monitor in the Mercury Control
Standing
Center
by for
reports
main.
the pilot A-OK all the way. The main parachute
Main
has
on
deployed.
green.
The main parachute
Main
has
chute is
deployed.
reefed.
The Mercury spacecraft Freedom 7 is now
Main
descending
chute
on
is
its
green.
Main,
Main chute is coming unreefed and it looks good.
as was expected at about
Main
this time,
chute
or in
is
fact,
good.
rather,
Rate
we
of descent
expected
is
it
reading
sooner
about
than this
35
time.
feet per
Our
second.
Communication with Mercury astronaut Alan Shepard is getting a little rough. We did report the deployment of the main parachute. He last
Hello,
reported his
Capcom
altitude
Freedom
as
7. How do you read?
7,000 feet descending.
Hello, card file 23. This is Freedom 7. Do you read?
Freedom 7, this is Indian Capcom. Do you read me?
Affirmative, Indian Capcom. Let me give you a report. I'm at 7,000 feet. The main chute is good. The landing bag is on green. My peroxide has dumped. My condition is good.
Roger, Freedom 7. I understand you're at 7,000 feet. Your main chute is open. Your landing is good. Over.
That is affirmative. Please relay. Hello, card file 23. Card file 23. Freedom 7. Over.
Freedom 7, this is card file 23, over.
This is 7. Relay back to Capcom, please. My altitude now 4,000 feet. Condition as before. The main chute is good. The landing bag has deployed. The peroxide has dumped.
All right, understand. We'll relay.
Shepard, file 23, Freedom 7.
Go 7, this is 23.
I'm about 1,500 feet now. The main chute still looks good. Rate of descent is indicating 30 feet per second.
Roger.
Roger.
Freedom 7, this is Cape Capcom, over.
Yeah, this is second go here.
Yes, I'm transmitted this time, over.
The negative, just relaying my condition is still good. I'm getting ready for impact.
Roger.
Co-pilot George Cox. We're now probably no more than 3 miles away from the parachute. It's becoming becoming very clear now. It's very possible that the carrier will be right close to the space capsule, the spacecraft, as it's being recovered from the water.
We have a relayed report
It'll be only a matter of 2 or 3 more minutes. It's swaying gently in the wind, from side to side, first to one side and then the other. It's a good thing there's a naval commander inside, or he might be getting seasick. The lead helicopter is now right at the parachute. They are now hovering over the parachute and will be ready to pick him up out of the water almost immediately. It just hit the water a moment ago. A cheer went up from the ship company watching here from all decks on the aircraft carrier. The parachute is now flattened against the water, and from this point we are unable to tell how the capsule is riding in the water. It's too low in the water to tell just how the capsule is riding in the water, but there are 4 or 5 helicopters in the near vicinity. The lead helicopter, number 44, is now right over the capsule. The capsule is up out of the water. They have the carrier, the helicopter has hooked onto the capsule. Correction, the capsule is still floating in the water. As the helicopter hovers overhead to hook onto the capsule. It's still too early to tell whether the astronaut, Alan Shepard, has tried to remove himself through the top escape hatch of the capsule. He may elect to stay in the capsule and ride back to the carrier in the capsule. Then again, if he has removed himself from the capsule, he can be lifted into the helicopter to ride back probably a little more comfortably. The helicopter is hovering right over the spacecraft, and of course first they must snip off the antenna from the spacecraft's radio, and then it will be a matter of hooking onto the capsule and lifting it up out of the water to return it here to the deck of the carrier Lake Champlain. The helicopter is lowering the slings. The astronaut is out of the capsule. So far, we can't tell whether the astronaut inflated his life raft, but he does appear to have gotten out of the capsule. The helicopter has lowered a sling to pick him up. The sling is down through the capsule. The sling that was lowered from the helicopter is down through the spacecraft, and it's too early to tell exactly what they're going to do. Of course, the first thing will be to try and pick up the if he has removed himself from it. Then to hook the spacecraft and return it here to the deck. This is Robert Lodge aboard the carrier Lake Champlain. The astronaut, Alan Shepard, has just climbed out of the capsule, and they are now trying to get him up into the helicopter. They're lifting the capsule out of the water. They've already hooked it. We can see it plainly as the helicopter lifts the capsule and is turning around to return here to the deck of the carrier Lake Champlain. We can't be more than a mile and a half or 2 miles away from them now. Flying overhead are at least 2 of the tracking planes that were out here, as well as 4 or 5 helicopters to convoy the lead helicopter and the spacecraft back to the deck of the carrier Lake Champlain. The crew of the carrier is jammed onto the flight deck behind a barrier, waiting for the astronaut to return to welcome him aboard. They would have been very disappointed if one of the other ships had picked up the astronaut. The helicopter took off about 25 minutes ago, just a few minutes before launch. It's lead helicopter number 44, though, that will pick up the astronaut, piloted by Marine Corps Lieutenant Wayne Coons of Lyons, Kansas, and co-pilot George Cox of Eustis, Florida. Cox, right at this moment, is probably sitting in the compartment with the astronaut in the helicopter, but he has been instructed not to talk to the astronaut. Answer any questions he may have, they were told, but no one, especially newsmen, will be allowed to ask him any questions until he has been debriefed by doctors. The purpose is to avoid leading questions that may affect Shepard's reaction to his flight in space. The helicopter is approaching the carrier now. This is a matter of only half a mile away. The crew is jammed up on the several decks of the carrier here, waiting for him to arrive, as well as down on the flight deck of the Lake Champlain.
Just wanted to suggest he keep talking.